everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome to the Sunday vlog, weekly vlog thing that I do for today, December 20th, 2015. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever you celebrate. Happy goddamn Sunday, if that's, if you don't celebrate anything. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Have had a few good days, or a couple of weeks since I haven't done this in a while. And I hope you guys are excited for either the holidays to come and go or just to go so that the malls and the stores are back to normal kind of traffic again. I personally really enjoy this time of year for the positivity that kind of ripples through the air, the consumerism that runs rampant throughout our stores. But I do look forward to the day where stores are back to a normal pace. I can go out during like noon on a Monday or Tuesday, and the store I'm at is dead. I prefer that personally, but that's just me. But I do love the holidays for numbers of reasons, obviously. I always have. But if you don't celebrate anything, I hope you enjoy the at least happy spirit that kind of goes through the air. It is a positive time of year for the most part for everybody, hopefully. As I said, I apologize. I didn't do a vlog last week. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. As I talked about in the last vlog, it's really been the project that I've been working on. It's been a intense, few weeks for me for a number of reasons. But the most important one is what I've been working on. And I really do wish I could talk to you a little bit more about it. I am actually going to discuss it a little bit more about it. And if you follow me on Twitter, you got a sneak peek at what the project is. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should at Mathis Games. Go do it, because I tweet a lot and I talk to and interact with as many of you as I possibly can on Twitter. But without really spoiling too much, this past week, 2 weeks, has been some of the most stressful in the most recent years of my life. But a good stress, a stress that I don't think I've ever really felt. I mean, I've been really stressed before due to school or my job or whatever it is, and it's never good. But there is a good stress, as I'm kind of discovering. So this project that I'm working on has required me to work within a time constraint, which is good. I feel that, and I find that I'm most creative when I have a time limit to get it done, where I'm sitting there and going, I have to get this finished. My brain can kick into overload and I can get things done. But it's interesting because I've been forced to create an entire world in which I'm trying to tell a story, while creating characters, motivation, psychology, history for those characters, personalities, a story arc within this world, the way the world works, and then on top of all of that, taking these characters, putting them into a script, and writing a script for this show, which is a little bit of what I'm working on. I'm currently working on a possible show, and I will say possible because you'll see it all at the end of January. That's the thing. You have to be patient. It'll all come to fruition at the end of January, and you'll be able to see everything I've worked on. But I've never done anything like this. I mean, I've written scripts in the past. First of all, world building is something I've done in the past. I like it, but I do it at my leisure. World building to the completion that I've gotten it to, I've never done before, never mind on a short time limit. It has caused me to stay up all night, multiple nights, just writing and drinking coffee and doing that writing thing. And then afterward, having to recreate these characters and writing these characters and all that stuff. Now, I'm lucky because I've never really written a script before, not a proper script. I've written a script for videos that I've done where it's just me talking. That's different. I've never truly written a script where there's multiple characters speaking that aren't me, clearly. Camera angles, descriptions, really trying to describe what I'm showing so that the person I'm working with can create what I'm trying to talk about through illustration. It's been an incredibly wild ride, and I've never done it before, and I'm very lucky that I have a brother who not only majored but has worked within theater, and there is a lot that can carry over and help me with. Then, of course, I have friends who have majored in film and stuff, which has been a huge help just with world building and stuff. Big shout out to Alpaca Patrol for letting me just talk to him for a night of just being like, this is what's on my mind. And he's like, this is what I really like. These are the problems that I see or could happen. And I was like, you're right. Those are huge problems. Now I got to spend the night fixing them and, working on that and fixing them and just making it all kind of work cohesively. And it's been and maybe it's coming off in the kind of sporadic way I'm speaking, but it has been so frustrating, so stressful, and yet it's been one of the most accomplished things I feel like I've ever done in my life. And I would never have this opportunity, obviously, without this YouTube channel. That's very important to me. Like, if I was not doing what I'm doing today, this opportunity would never have shown itself. And again, I will do a wrap-up video when this project for at least is temporarily done, and I can talk about it. But it is to have the script finished, to have these characters finished, and I say finished enough where I can write about them and I know their history in a broad sense. The world built the way it is, and have that finished, and to say, I did this. This came out of my head. I did this. I wrote this. I created this, is a feeling I've never had before, outside of maybe making a D&D character. Say, I created his history, that's cool, that's fun for me, and then having my DM play that out for me. But on a scale like this, I've never, ever done this, and it has been a wild ride of many nights of no sleep or going to bed at weird hours, and it almost brings not the work ethic, but the idea of what it was like for me to work in the restaurant, and then, doing all those restaurant hours, and then coming home and doing YouTube hours. Remove restaurant and put this project in its place, and doing all this project work and then doing all my YouTube work. The difference is I adore all of it. Like, I don't hate it like I hated the restaurant industry. I love it. And to look at it and go, I did that. This is mine. I cannot believe that this is something I've created, is awesome. And I need to thank you guys for that. And I so wish I could show you and talk to you about it right now. The world, the characters, but that's going to have to wait for the end of January. So bear with me, and, God forbid this becomes something bigger than I've ever imagined, which already is in my mind. I'm so excited for it. So thank you for sticking around, obviously, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to do this. Again, I wouldn't have had the chance to do this without you. So thank you. It's been awesome. So I look forward, like I said, to showing off everything that I've done and the reason I got to do it, and the world and everything. So thank you. I can only say thank you so much, but really, with this channel has allowed me to do that. So that's that. Now, there was one topic I really wanted to discuss, but and that was like what it's like to have like a broken family during the holidays. But I'm not going to talk about that until next week. And the reason, because I want to go into it with a little bit more knowledge, I guess. The past few holidays have been weird for me, and this holiday stands to be the most uncomfortable and weirdest one yet. And I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it, but I think waiting till next week and kind of relaying my experiences to you guys and let you know how I dealt with it, and just to discuss it and what it's like, I think I'd prefer to do. So I'm going to wait till next week, till next Friday or whatever, after Christmas, and I'll discuss what it was like for me, because I know there are some people who have messaged me and reached out and said this, it's really weird for me during the holidays. Do you know what it's like? And I do want to talk about it, but I'll wait till next week when everything's all said and done, especially when the holiday insanity of shopping and everything is complete. So, for now, my focus is on YouTube, and my focus is on getting this project to its next steps, which is already well underway, and maybe I'll be able to give some more sneak peeks on Twitter. I just want to say thank you guys. Enjoy your holidays. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will be back at the end of next week, whether it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know yet, but I promise I'll be back, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.